Go to the doctors?
Now that I made that joke, I'm half tempted to make an edit.
Crap, I do have to go to the doctors! Help, I'm dying, I need drugs! She's probably heard it all already. Dang it!
Wait, the supermarket! They have prescription drugs.
I mean, your excuse is about that bathroom, and that's all that'll ever be to me.
Really? At this point, you seriously didn't suspect me? Really?
I think she was more hoping it wasn't you.
Because I hang out with her sister.
I mean, to be fair.
Because you hang out with her sister, she probably
seems
thinks
even through a
if
lot.
you are involved, her sister is probably
Involved somehow.
Well, she's actually kind of in denial that Makoto could do.
Let me explain in explicit detail. The student council president of my school is also a Phantom Thief, but I'll never use her name, so you can still deny it all you want.
That's why I need you to answer me honestly. I don't have much time either.
I mean, honestly, Makoto's probably the only name he could safely give her, because I doubt Sai would turn in Makoto.
I didn't think it was a prank from the get-go, but I couldn't assemble a case for prosecution.
The way I spin it, it's just Morgana the cat and Makoto, and she can't do anything with that information.
It's because I couldn't figure out the
Morgana is a cat, and your sister Makoto. Go ahead, turn her in, see how that works.
Everything.
Everything has one
Absolutely
turn wrong.
everything.
Especially since they don't level up if you don't take them with you, so...
Oh, that's even
Persona
worse.
4 it.
Yeah, Persona 4 and Persona... Okay, this...
No!
Okay, well,
So
this one's yellow. Cut me some slack, Morgana. I was curious. You're a cat, so I get why you can't be curious, but I can.
But that's... Well, I guess that's the reason why some people said they
He
kinda...
doesn't want to see you die by being too curious. He doesn't understand that it only applies to...
Oh, you know what? That's a fair point. And he thinks he's a human, so he thinks it applies to humans.
Come on, let's
go! This is big brain strats. This is why he's trying to boss us around. He thinks if we're too curious, we'll just die. And that humans only have one life, so we need to be careful. We're making a Phantom Thieves movie, didn't you tell? Mishima, is that you?
No, not girly enough.
Facts.
How was that just now?
Yeah.
Okay, so it must have been Shiho then.
It needs to be more...
I remember nothing, that was funny.
Wow. No shame.
You're shitting me, right?
I mean, come on,
I was not
Shiho is
ready.
way manlier than Mishima. What? Jesus.
I genuinely have no clue what
Although she had third semester stats, I thought she had scaled stats, but just third semester skills.
I'm sorry, just Futaba's reaction is anyone that played vanilla before this. I genuinely have no clue what just happened.
Well, here's what happened, Futaba. It is Persona 5 law that every Persona 5 game is new redhead. And the new redhead came and destroyed a bunch of shadows for us.
This is facts.
Theory I heard as to why Sumi's Phantom Thief gear looks the way it does.
Well, I mean, that's just because she's a gymnast and dancer.
Well, that's why the leotard.
So yeah.
Color specifically. I heard a theory that the reason her suit looks the way it does is because she saw Joker before she got her persona, and so her view of what rebellion is was influenced by seeing Joker's Phantom Thief outfit.
Oh,
Well, it makes
that
sense
works.
considering... Actually, it makes sense.
Kind of like Akane in Strikers, actually.
Yeah.
Like, I heard that and I thought that was a really cool idea.
Next time.
I mean, it definitely fits. Like, especially like...
I'm just
Obviously,
imagining
like,
Akane
Yoshizawa is
and
actually,
Yoshi just gushing about Joker.
Super dreamy and mysterious.
Yes! Hello, Coffee Dad.
Jump 10 feet in the metaverse.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're finally awake! You were trying to cross the border, right?
No, get that out of here. We are not doing that.
No, actually, there is I think there's a short chance where you can see her
I thought you'd say that.
when you're looking to talk to the,
I heard you got a criminal record.
It'd be really
Volleyball
funny
team.
if
No
you
wonder you
show
were so
up
gutsy.
for Phantom Thief meetings and you have to awkwardly wait for Haru to get off the roof.
What was all that happened?
That'd
I
be
mean, I
funny.
really do
Clever.
wish that Royal would have added a few,
It wasn't a dream, right?
because she really needed it.
Yeah.
just a few interspersed times where you interact with her before Okuma arc would have been appreciated.
I feel like they do better with Naoto, even though she's like the latest party member to show up.
I mean, to be fair, you do see Naoto for kanjis.
I am in jail.
Oh yeah.
This sucks. I missed my limo.
Seriously,
I miss your space limo.
I miss my space limo.
Dude, don't even take that.
I would like to request an upgrade. I'll take the elevator if you want.
I don't know. Have you ever seen the limo in Persona 4?
I showed her the first episode of the P4 animation, so I think
because if you look out the windows of the limo, it's like hyperspace in Star Wars.
Did it say it was going to rain today?
What are you doing here, Adachi? Trying to get to work again.
You didn't have to hit me with that.
It's raining outside.
You know that's funny because that's one of the default models. So I guess we're gonna be seeing Adachi a lot more here.
Yes.
Reminds me.
It's a very common model that looks just like Adachi.
I see you're slacking off your duties again, aren't you?
He's off by a cat.
I am not a cat. Say that again and I'll make you
Yes, you are.
I am 1,000,000% going to refer to him as a cat every time. And it's not even going to affect his social link because it levels up with the plot. So I can be as mean as I want to Morgana.
Contact someone outside.
Plus, there's the really small hope that if I'm mean enough to him, we kickstart the Haru arc early.
Hey, you too.
I don't think that's how that works.
Crap.
Let me out.
It could.
Completely rewrite the game so that Haru is actually important.
Haru is the second Phantom Thief because we just bully Morgana enough that he leaves early.
Oh, but that means you gotta do the Okumura fight.
Crap.
Early.
It's the truth.
Okay,
Oh,
Yoshi said that's usually the
It's better to be
thing,
earned and given.
Oh, hey, look,
Oh,
it's
look,
this
it's
asshole.
Pancake Boy. Oh, okay.
Pancakes.
Oh, him.
It's Aha!
Him.
Lynn's disgust for Akechi is palpable, and I love it.
So, in the original Persona 5, Akechi was one of my least favorite characters in the game. Like, even though he was supposed to be a villain, I didn't even find him that
Compelling of a villain.
Royal fixes it.
Royal fixes it.
Weird reading from earlier is closing in on you too.
Say hi to Small Pyrrha.
Vampira.
No, we are not kidding.
No, we are not.
No, it's completely different. She's not in a box of cereal yet.
Okay, that's true.
I'll end this right
She's got to win the
now.
Olympics first.
Yep, that's Yoshizawa.
She's the weird reading I've been getting.
As you can tell, Lynn, she didn't exist in the last timeline.
Yeah.
Which is kind of hilarious because the old timeline is technically still canon.
Yes.
Okay, wait a minute. Jails already exist.
Do they?
Yeah, because the incident at Okinawa took place like 2 years ago at the time of Strikers, which is a year before Persona 5.
So yeah.
So yeah, jails and crap already exist. Yeah,
Yeah.
Alice is already getting popular.
Kind of interesting to think about.
Namatame is getting popular.
You mean Natsume?
Yes.
So, you're actually...
Yes.
No, it's Natsume. It's a
Yourself.
completely different character. Cam.
I'm sorry!
Don't complete.
Yes, I meant Natsume, the bastard that looks like me.
So, you.
He is
The
not.
true self.
It's time for you to go.
Thou art thy.
The one that JoJo poses as a dragon.
Yes.
Specifically as a golden Bahamut.
The amount of
But
breeze.
this area's off.
She doesn't care, she's Elizabeth Maxwell.
I'm Winter Schnee, damn it.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Ha, gee, I wonder if it's because there's a prosecution about to take place or something.
You want me to...
Why is his face like that?
Here comes the Crimson Chin.
Here comes the Crimson Chin! Persona Q2 makes that even funnier because of freaking Kamashita, man.
Oh, man.
Andrew, you ain't ready for Kamoshida. Oh god, the POV. The POV of the phone, I wasn't ready for that. Sophie just peeking through the camera, be like...
Yo, fancy.
I'm just imagining Sophie Groundhog Daying back through the timeline into P5. Not even Strikers, just P5.
So that we can have Persona 5 Royal.
Persona 5 the
Sophie.
Roiling.
The roiling.
The
Persona 5
Royal.
Royal 2. Electric Boogaloo.
The Royal Strikers.
I mean, I would totally buy a Persona 5 Strikers Royal where they...
Where they actually
Like the Royal
include Yoshizawa.
Please. The only problem with that is that they both use light. So you would have 2 light themed.
What if there was like a
members.
skin for Sophie that made her look like Yoshizawa? Would you take that?
That would a little bit work, except for the part that they don't fight anything. The part using lights.
True.
Spells.
Yoshi says time for a fanfic. I'm sure it's already been done. Maybe not the Groundhog
I'm
Day for
positive.
Sophie, but Sumi being in Strikers, definitely.
I'm almost certain that somebody's got a fan fiction of just adding so.
Oh yeah.
It's point for point the exact same thing, but every once in a while, Sumi just chimes in.
Count of everything.
There's just an anime sheet in my eye when she says everything. Like, yes! My time has come! I can use Talk No Jutsu!
It's like, if you want me to tell you everything...
I was born in a log cabin!
Ordered you to transfer.
Yeah.
About here.
Like there's no dance around it. That's what he did, and he's being punished for it.
Society!
God love. We live in a
In
society.
other words,
We live in a society! That's why I'm Joker! Yeah,
Wow.
actually,
So the
that's-
game did it before Joe fucking Phoenix did?
That's actually a fair point, Sojiro. My parents abandoned me. Do you want to be my new coffee dad? Ow, my mask!
So hey, it's amazing that it saved your face.
You never saw it coming.
You never saw it coming.
Okay, so if something else breaks my mask, does that just accidentally cause Arsene to spawn? Because I feel like that would terrify these guys.
Seriously.
You
Like,
were sold out.
I feel like it could have helped.
That would have been hilarious. They just accidentally break the mask. All of a sudden, a demon spawns behind me, and they all just
It's
start
like,
screaming. Yeah,
Like, especially, like, you would think Mitsuru or even Naoto would have been...
yeah. I think
Yeah.
the big problem with it is because they made it like such a big and huge deal compared to P3 and P4, where it was an isolated incident in just that town.
Oh yeah, like the Phantom Thieves become world famous. Like, how does this not attract attention from Persona users?
Yeah, you'd think at the very least the original Detective Prince would show up. Yeah, like
Well,
there's
then,
no
at
way
least
the
one idea.
Kirijo group didn't catch word of this. Yoshi,
Well,
you are spitting facts. I've been saying that this entire time. Like, Mitsuru should have dipped her hand in this.
Well, then this leads to the question. Is P5 in the same universe as P4?
Yes.
From what I heard, they're all in the same universe.
Yeah.
I think the funniest part is every single of the modern Persona games has one character that looks very similar. You've got the P3 main character, you've got Naoto, and then you've got Yusuke.
Are we sure they're not related somehow?
You mean this?
They even have blue eyes.
Okay, it's locked.
I mean, this probably went over my head mostly because for a really long time
Like, if I have a nickel for every blue-haired, blue-eyed person in Persona, I have 3 nickels.
It's
It's
not
not
much,
much.
but it's crazy
But
it's
it's
happened
surprising
twice.
it happened 3 times.
You bastards!
Someone punch member the Phantom Thief. Well, Mishima kind of considers himself an honorary Phantom Thief.
Doesn't count.
It absolutely doesn't count, but, like, the man can believe whatever he wants. If it's his cognition, he's a Phantom Thief, more power to
you
him.
have a mask and a code name, then I guess you're not a Phantom Thief.
I want to see,
Comes
like,
back the next day with a mask and a code name.
I want to see some kind of comic of a Mishima and Akane just going at each other's throats with Phantom Thief trivia.
I take
Honestly, it was a totally missed opportunity to not have one.
Like, she's in a subscriber war with him.
That would have been glorious.
I guess you learned your lesson after what happened yesterday. As long as you're not getting into...
You know what? Mishima totally would subscribe to Akane.
Oh, he probably would.
Shamelessly. He probably plugs her stream on the fan site.
She'd be like, oh my god, I'm on the fan site.
Which is the bigger Phantom Dork?
Yes.
What?
After the draft went.
Oh, so that's actually really funny. Since cognition affects reality, at least somewhat, that means that they don't actually believe that Morgana's a human, or else he might have ended up a human at the end of P5.
Yeah, he's a cat at the end because they all believe.
They all believe he's a cat. That's just really funny to me. Because that means they've all been lying to his face the entire time about believing him when he says he's a human.
Well, it doesn't help the fact that if we find out he actually...
What do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, he's technically not a cat, but he's not human.
He's closer.
He definitely looks like a cat.
Yeah, he's closer to a cat than he is a human. I know that's a stopwatch around his neck, but I thought it was a Tamagotchi, and I just completely lost it.
You know what? I've decided it's a Tamagotchi.
It's a million% a Tamagotchi.
It is now my cognition. That
Hey, there's no way Kamashi is a bad guy. He has a Tamagotchi.
He doesn't die for fun.
Like, it cuts immediately to Shadow Kamashita, and now he's got a Tamagotchi around his neck. He's like, what the hell? I feel like you could really use cognition to absolutely bully someone.
I've been too busy.
Like it or something, like just
You must be lonely.
think it's something completely stupid and it'll form it.
Yeah.
Oh, and be careful around that transfer student.
Alright, so if Kawashita has Tamagotchis, we know how cruel he is. Does he just, like, not feed them for fun?
That's a good question.
Someone should arrest his ass right now.
Yeah, that's the biggest crime. Not what he does to Shiho, or what he does to An. It's for not feeding his Tamagotchis. That's a war crime in Japan, don't you know?
Hey, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, you can tell how a person is just by how they treat the Tamagotchi.
He keeps a checklist of
how miserable he can
and every
make
time
his
it goes up, he
Tamagotchi.
smiles. Name becomes question marks instead. For like 2 lines of dialogue.
Well, that's sweet of you, Sumi.
And then there's this Adachi like an asshole.
Adachi would. Adachi absolutely would. Want me to wake him up? I could hit him over the head.
I can understand.
I could throw a cabbage at him.
I'm sorry I couldn't be any help.
Are you Canadian?
Right, dearie.
You really are, Pyrrha.
I can hear it now. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Ain't it heavy though?
I mean, for being a Greco-Roman Spartan, Pyrrha was absolutely Canadian.
Oh, easily.
Pardon me.
Hello, small Pyrrha.
Thank you so much.
Yoshi says, God dang it, Adachi. I didn't really do anything.
For speaking up when I offered my seat on the train.
Like, I feel bad for you thanking me
with,
for that.
With her thing though is that, like, she doesn't know how to be.
Academy, correct?
So seeing you speaking your mind straight out meant a lot to her. That's a large part of her character.
And I didn't want to be rude to my senpai.
Oh, so it begins. Damn.
Please excuse me.
Yeah, it's begun already. You really wanted to.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
really
it's amazing
love
what a
this.
difference 5 levels will make in this game.
Yep.
Basically, the Phantom Thieves aren't real. Calm down, P5 Twitter.
Yeah.
Only those who have
They need to add a line in here that Persona 5 did not invent Japan.
Persona 5 did not. Persona 5 did not invent either Japan or jazz. Calm down.
Because all the people
I'm
like,
offended now.
The contract has been sealed.
But with all the people on Twitter who will see like Tokyo, the crossing in Tokyo, be like, is that a Persona 5 reference? No.
Honestly, it's like the JoJo's
For being an idiot.
Like, oh, my God, man.
Relax.
The Chariot Arcana are known for having moments of glory. Like, Chie will put together a lot of stuff in P4 on complete accident. And she's like, huh? Did what I say actually make sense? And I'm like, Chie, you absolute meathead. I love you, but you're a moron.